Good morning, everybody. Dwells here. It's another chilly morning deep in the south. It is 26 degrees. It's cold outside. I moved away from Michigan and North Dakota to get away from this kind of crap. Thankfully, though, there's no snow outside. It's just cold. So that I can deal with. I could deal with a little bit of snow without the cold every now and then. I can deal with the cold without the snow. That's not a big deal as long as it goes away, which tends to happen here in the south. But the snow and the cold together for extended periods of time, like 3, 4, 5 months out of the year, yeah, I'm tired of that crap. That's why I moved down south. Well, one of the reasons anyway. One of the times. Anyway, it's like, what time is it here right now? 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. I just got fuel in Muskogee. I'm headed back to the yard. Don't have a load for me just yet. As of when I got done, last time I talked to my boss yesterday, he said just come on into the yard and they might have something, have me get live loaded. We'll see. By the time I get there, it'll be about 9 by the time I get there, so they might already have something loaded up for me. We'll see. So anyway, just checking in for today. Stay tuned for some more great tunes by Dwells. I took a walk around the world to ease my troubled mind. I left my body lying somewhere in the sands of town, but I watched the world flip to the dark side of the moon. I feel there's nothing I can do. Yeah. I made it to the yard, dropped my empty, and I'm picking up my next load there. And it looks like it is going to... Where's the customer? Wholesale Pump and Supply in Shreveport. So, looks like I'm heading to Shreveport. So let's get hooked up to this trailer and get her strapped down and get on down the road. One shot, do not miss your chance to blow, cause opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Lose yourself in the music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss your chance to blow, cause opportunity comes once in a lifetime. We are heading south towards Shreveport here. You know, one thing truck drivers have to deal with sometimes is tunnel vision. You get going down the road and you kind of get zeroed in on what's ahead of you and you don't focus on the sides. Here's how you deal with tunnel vision. You just focus on the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, I'm just going through the tunnel here, south on 49 in Arkansas. And I think it's the Bobby Hopper Tunnel, if I remember correctly. I'm not entirely sure. It's wrote on the wall here on the other side, if I can see it in my mirror when I come out the other side. Or not. It's not there. I thought it was. Maybe it's on the other end. anyway, yeah, so we are cruising on down to Shreveport. There's a couple ways you could go to get there. The GPS would tell me to go down 49 into Fort Smith and take 71 down to Texarkana and get back on 49 to go to Shreveport. But I'm not going to go that route because 71 sucks between Fort Smith and Shreveport. It's a 2-lane road, weavy, windy, up and down hills, and not very quick, in my opinion. So the route I will be taking, I will be going down here 49 here, and I'm going to jump on 40, run that east to Little Rock, and jump on 30 in Little Rock, run that down to Texarkana, and go south on 49 again to Shreveport. So anyway, just gonna keep on trucking. There's a beautiful little countryside here. The fall colors are all gone. Last week it was a lot, prettier through here. Now everything's just brown. It got cold and everything died quickly. So, but last week and the week before last, this was a beautiful drive through here. So anyway, we'll talk at you later. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Some people think that there's a woman to blame. I know it's nobody's fault. And we're back trucking on down the road here, coming up on Little Rock right now, and running into some snow. Hopefully you guys can see that there. It's not gonna say it's coming down pretty good, but it's blowing around pretty good. I heard some guys talking on the CB radio earlier, and they said that east of Little Rock, between Little Rock and Memphis on what is that, 40 there, it is snowing really good over there, so much so that traffic is backed up and slowed down on the interstate. So thankfully I'm not going that direction. I'm just going to be looping around Little Rock here and heading back to the west and the south. There's another driver that was at the yard earlier with me that he is going to Memphis. So unfortunately Wesley is going to be running into that crappy weather. So it was snowing a little bit harder a couple miles back, and as soon as I pulled the camera up, it decided to slow up just a little bit. So I figured keep this on here, see what we see going around Little Rock, and see if it gets anywhere. I'm guessing if further south I go and back west I go, this is probably just going to dissipate and be gone altogether. I haven't checked the radar to see for sure, but that's what my guess is. If it gets icy, that this hill right here going the other direction would be pretty bad, because you're going downhill at a pretty good grade and going around a couple of curves. I can see a lot of people not prepared for that, wiping out on this hill. But I'd tell you, this automatic does a pretty good job at shifting on these hills and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and nope. Now I was gonna get over, but there's a Cadillac that decides they're going to pass me on the right, so I'll just hang out right here. And then now there's gonna be looks like a Volvo is gonna do the same thing.
How about you, Brandon, Mike?
This ain't Brandon, this is Dustin. I know I look an awful lot like him.
Oh, okay. Brandon still over there?
Yeah, he is. As of Friday, I talked to him. He was still around.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if he was still working for JB there or not.
Yeah, he sure is.
I'll tell you what, tell him old Fletcher said hi. Give me a call sometime.
You said Fletcher?
Yep, Fletcher.
I'll tell him the next time I see him.
All right, man. Be good, be safe.
You too. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know where that guy was at, but he thought I was another driver that's on our account that looks an awful lot like me. Except I got about, I don't know, 6 inches on him in height, maybe. Yeah, maybe not that much. Anyway, talking to another driver earlier, you know, Tesla's they're made electric semi-trucks now, and they came through here to JB Hunt here, I don't know, a month or two ago, and he got to go over, and they wouldn't let him drive it, they just let him ride around, and as they drove it, but he was telling me that these Tesla trucks, these semi-trucks, loaded down with 80,000 pounds, would do 0 to 60 in 20 seconds. 0 to 60 in 20 seconds. That's crazy. Our trucks, from what he said, loaded down with 80,000 pounds in that same 20 seconds would be doing maybe 18 miles an hour, which I think is a little slow. I think we could probably be doing more than that in 20 seconds, but I could be wrong. And that's going from a dead standstill. But yeah, then he said with them empty, they could do 0 to 60 in, what did he say, 8 seconds, I think? Which is stupid fast for a semi-truck. That's crazy. But yeah, so that's crazy. I mean, it'll change the ball game out here if they start having electric trucks that can pull like that. He said that they would be able to pull a 5% grade at 80,000 pounds and still be able to pull it maintaining 65 mile an hour speed, which is pretty. I mean, that's really good. So I mean, that's the one thing, you hit a hill or something when you're loaded down, you tend to lose speed. That's why you got, on the highways, on hills, you'll see where they add an extra lane to the side, and it says, slower vehicles, on the right, and that way, cars and stuff that are going the normal speed and can maintain their speed going up the hill, they can pass all the big trucks that are loaded down. But yeah, now we're getting into a little bit more snow here, Little Rock. You got mud on your face, you big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you. We will rock you. Hey, I'll point something out to you guys. Look at these signs as I'm going by them here. The green signs. See the exit number 128, exit number 1 are both on the right side of the sign there. That, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but if the exit is on the right, that exit number whatever sign on the top of the big sign, that will be on the right. If the exit's on the left, like this sign coming up here, if the exit is going to be on the left, that sign will be over on the left-hand side. Like this one right here, it says, left exit 129A, 30 East, Little Rock. See how the signs shift over to the left, and the other ones are shifted over to the right. So sometimes they have an indicator saying it's a left-hand exit, sometimes they don't. So that's a good indicator for you to look at when you're going down the highway to know, well, which exit, is it be on the left exit or the right exit? If the sign is shifted over towards the right side of the sign, like this exit 128 and the 129B are, it's right-hand exits. The exit 129A right here is a left-hand exit. The sign is shifted to the left side of the sign. There's a tidbit of information for you. You got mud on your face, big disgrace. Somebody better put you back into your place. We will rock you. Sing it. We will rock you. And look at this. We're getting down 30 west and looks like it's backing up.
I'm glad they let us know about this.
Well, we made it around Little Rock. Hopefully we drive out of the snow here and traffic picks back up again. This is always a little bit of a cluster spot here because you got the highway coming around 430 there. We're gonna merge down with 30, and then you got these two right lanes over here. They're gonna be closing up here. You know, they end. Far right lane is ending right now, and then the lane to my right is gonna be ending. Then we go a few more miles here on 3 lanes, and then this third lane that I'm in now will end. It'll be back down to just a 2-lane highway. But okay, this has been long enough. You guys can see plenty of snow here. No need for me to keep on rambling and making more video I gotta edit.
The truck stop's already filled up. I'm scared.
What?
I mean, if you're that scared, get over in the right lane or pull into the truck stop and wait for it to stop. Good Lord. Yeah, there's no place to park. Everybody's scared too.
Oh, listen to these guys. I hope that's picking up on my phone. It's hilarious. Oh. You hear that buzzer? That was my lane departure warning. It's one of the safety features built in on this truck. If you drift off past the line, it warns you. It makes that noise on the right side if you drift off to the right, or off the left if you go the other way. So, okay. Signing off for sure this time.